Alright, so this is a different video than usual. Not really, but there's something special about it. This is my game. This is Kingdoms of Marazia. It's an MMORTS, so if we pull up the chat here, you can see there's other players. We can go into the main kind of overworld, and if we go around a bit, the world will kind of load around the camera. Right here, you'll start to see other players. And they've got like their own big, like castles and keeps and archers and all just towers, towers and towers. And as you can see, there are a ton of bugs. Tons of bugs. The game's been out for years. I haven't updated it in a very long time. But this is Kingdoms of Marazia. It's a game that I have wanted to rebuild actually for years and years. And I'm planning on making a video about that in the future. But I figured I'd just make a video kind of just showing off the game and do a bit of a playthrough of my own game. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Alright, so we'll start out with building the town hall. I've got the town hall built right here, and the guy will just keep working at it. When the health gets full, that's a built building, and it'll switch to complete and you can use it. Really simple. I just didn't feel like writing out code for like some kind of progression thing. I just used the health as the build percentage. So, higher health buildings take longer to build, which that actually worked out, because if you're trying to build something that is kind of a fortification versus your basic buildings, then it makes a lot of sense that it would take a lot longer to build some big wall or something. I guess that's my excuse. Kind of just making it up as I go along. I'm going to name this video something like Siege Plays His Own Game. Something clickbaity, and maybe I'll put my face in it and I'll have like that big soy face. Anyway, so now that we have a barracks, or actually, sorry, a town hall, we'll get started on a barracks. And there we go. He'll start building that. We can actually go ahead and get a few more builders. You can only have 6 builders on a building at a time, and you can kind of guess why. There's really only 6 slots. So we'll go ahead and get these guys building. And while we're at it, 5 will be plenty, and we'll send a builder outside, and then we're going to want a woodcutter, because we've already got some wood here in our little realm. But now that we have a builder, we can actually go ahead and put a town hall outside, just to make things easier. And we'll also get started on a dock, because for right now at least, we're trapped on an island. See, all of these guys are done. Barracks is just in case we get attacked while we're playing. We're not gonna, but it's just good practice. I've gotten the habit over the years. So a dock's going to be a lot of wood. That's going to set us back a lot. We'll go ahead and get a few more woodcutters going. Just let these guys do their thing and not really worry about them too much. I'll put one more up in the corner. Yep, we'll get that guy auto woodcutting. And now we're just shy of enough to build that dock. We're definitely going to need the dock, because right now we have no way to get more resources, but it doesn't look too good. Right now, there's not really a lot of players. There's very low player count. We can't see their names. It's a bug. It's a bug that's been around forever, and there's an easy fix for it too. I'll probably do something about that soon. But so, you have one player, and we can pull up a world map. Here's a little kind of annoying part about the world map. It takes a minute to load. And like this right here, this person is just Gawa. Oh, well, I know who this is. There we go. But yeah, you definitely have 2 main players, it seems like, in the game right now that have just dominated the world. And it's a big world. It takes a lot of work to do this. Our goal is going to be to come to this island. We'll get all this wood. We'll definitely take over the wood, and we'll get this stone. Alright, so the dock's finished up, and we're about to finish all these trees, so We really don't have many resources. But we'll go ahead and... Oh, crap! We don't even have enough wood for a caravel. Dang. Alright, so it's the next day. We can see kind of our ranking here is 47. The actual rankings is completely busted. I don't think this was ever implemented. I think I just wrote username and then gave it a big score and never even added any code to this. Anyway, I'm a little nasally this morning, so we'll see how this goes. It's giving us the tutorial again. We're gonna hit don't show it again, close out of it, and we've got some trees. They're not fully grown. At least I don't think they're fully grown. Let's come check up here. Fully grown trees, yeah, 96, and these are only 52. So, alright, so we'll get the trees in our realm cut. Go ahead and set our woodcutters to do it. And very soon, we should have enough wood to build our ship. It sucks that it took an entire day, but I think once we branch out into this island, you know, that's why. So 100, 400, 800, a little over 1,000, maybe, yeah, maybe like 1,500 to 2,000 wood. And then we'll find our next place to go. This is the bottom corner of the map. So we really can't go, yeah, we really can't go very far over here. There's nothing to go there. So we're either gonna have to go up and around and find somewhere to go. Oh, wow. And I'm trying to buy one of these. And he's just loaded. So it looks like we're going to have to kill something. There's not really any free resources. That guy got extremely unlucky. Wow. Alright, it's queued up. It's probably going to take a long time. They're really powerful. They're actually a super powerful ship just because of what they can do. They've got a longer range than the towers. So you can get really messed up from the shore. And, you know, in the case of, like, this big shore, you get all of this sand. But there's parts where it's thinner. See? If you come inside here, it's a lot thinner. And you can actually reach these with the caravel. Which just makes your towers pretty much useless. It's almost done. Wait a second. Where's my builder button? No! Alright, I broke something. Where's the builder button? Wow, I'm reading the Discord. Caravels can't build builders like it says. February 19th, 2021. Fix Caravel, please. Caravel fix? Question mark. March 8th, 2021. My caravels are waiting, XD. All the way. All the way. In October. October 25th, 2021. Same person. My caravels are waiting. Alright, so a lot's happened. I got the builders building. So if we click that and then wait a minute, you'll see it does work. But if you remember, there was a huge base up here. There's all those towers spread out across the whole world. It actually got cleared. So whenever I restart the server, every server restart, it does a check to see how long someone's been inactive since their last login. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of land to grab, and so I'm going to try to grab a bunch of this. I'll go ahead and get another town hall going up here. And we should be able to grab a big chunk of land. Alright, so I got a plan. I'm going to go ahead and make a little base here. Kind of, it'll look kind of like this, I'm thinking. Or I may go inland a bit, just so, you know, nobody can just walk in. I might do something like this and make like a little base here. It won't be super well defended, but it should it should keep me safe from dying immediately. I have a feeling someone's gonna attack me soon because there's 2 other people online. All right, so I got my base building over there, and I decided to come over here. There's a big stone mine here. Basically, these stones will kind of just generate here as you mine them. They'll just come back over time. In any area with these tiles that doesn't have a mountain, so you just have like a stone tile. So I'm just gonna spam towers all around it like this. And just place them everywhere. Oh, I ran out. Oh, no! I totally forgot. I haven't made anything for food. Oh, I hope I can actually afford to make a farm. I can. Had I ran out and not made a farmer, it would have been over. I would have had to start over. Dang. Alright, while I was waiting, I said that the minimap was broken, but now that I opened it up, it looks like it works. I guess it was just a problem. Maybe it just didn't load right or something. I'll have to look into that. But the minimap works. It looks like this corner down here on this little island is where I spawned, this little tiny one. And then right here's where I went, and now I'm building a base here. I'm definitely going to just start kind of staking my claim to this corner of the map. So I thought this was interesting. There's apparently a fight that happened 3 hours ago. So quick update, I actually ended up coming from here, taking my caravel all the way down the coastline, and all the way around up to here, because I realized I'd cut all of this wood, you know, most of it. I got all of this and pretty much everything through here. And I still needed wood, so I figured I could come here, and there was a very loud train. Right here's where I came in. I placed a town hall, I made some woodcutters, and I'm just working at it now. I'm just going to slowly move through here, grab all this wood, try to grab all this wood, and just kind of move as far as I can. But then I added a couple archery towers here. My goal is just to fortify this. If I can just get this fortified, that'd be huge, but we'll see. I decided I would split that land that I wanted to grab with Cheeto, and he spawned on the left side of it, and it really just wasn't worth time fighting. It was going to waste my resources, and I was probably going to either lose or I was going to win and then someone was going to kill me. So I just built this massive line of towers. After that, a few days went by, and you can only imagine how she repaid my kindness. By building her own tower line and then attacking me for absolutely no reason. This is what kindness does. But you live and learn. Alright, so you're going to get voiceovers from here on out, since a lot of the audio got messed up. You can probably hear throughout the video. The audio is not great. Every noise that could have happened throughout the entire time I recorded this. There was a lot that got cut out, but yeah, from here on out, it's just going to be voiceovers. So I'd been talking through most of the video, and you probably lost a lot of that. Most of the video I talked about, I wanted to kill this base that was going to be in my territory. And it's owned by the Dark Apocalypse. So it's not the greatest idea, but I figured it'd be entertaining. And then he actually had hopped on, and I had talked with him a bit. And, you know, he seemed pretty cool. And I felt terrible that I was going to have to kill him, but I went ahead and did it anyway. So I started the attack from this top right corner. I would move my units over from the barracks, just over to the right. And then I would send them in from the corner area. I sent wave after wave after wave after wave. And you kind of get the point. It took a long time. But eventually I broke through the walls and the towers and I got inside. And this is usually when attacking gets a lot easier. So when you're first going against the walls suck because they're super cheap. They have a ton of health compared to the towers, and it just takes forever to actually kill them. And so you're not actually doing any damage as you're just throwing yourself against those walls. But once you get inside, you can both attack the towers first, and you're taking less damage. Not from just one little group inside, but once you have enough distance from the other towers on the other side, now you're taking about half the damage to kill those towers. So it gets a lot easier. But I kind of ran out of resources. I had 50,000 or 60,000 wood when I started, and I burned through all of it. I had nothing left. And So I logged off and I'm thinking, okay, he's probably not going to get on. I'll get on the next morning. And then this happened. I actually logged on to him attacking my keep, which he had already killed Cheetos. And that was really enjoyable to see. But I started building the barracks in my keep and swapped over to my remaining army at the base I had attacked. It wasn't super effective, as currently when you're building a building, there's the damage applied just removes the health, but the health is your percentage. So all you're losing is your build percentage, but not actually any resources. It's a very bad system. I don't know why I made it that way, but that's what I did. So yeah, I don't know. I lost my troops for nothing, basically. But after getting those barracks built and a lot of back and forth, I mean a lot of back and forth, he kept bringing his ships over, and then I would attack them and he would leave, and then he would bring ships over and I would attack them and leave. And he had towers on my island, and so then he would run the builders over to build things, and then I would attack those, and then he would bring more builders because he has the ships and then they don't really cost him much, and then I would attack those again, and we went back and forth, but eventually I kind of got him off my island. The crazy news is I ran out of resources right when he kind of gave up for the time. So I did manage to live. My island's just covered in blood. It's pretty great. There's just blood everywhere. But I managed to live, so that's pretty good. But that's all I've got. The video is a lot longer because I recorded so much. I had to cut a ton of it. I talked a lot more about development and things, and I rambled on, and I'm like, no, that's probably not great for this video, because there was probably a good hour of just rambling on about how the code went and just things like that. Maybe one day I'll release it as kind of a big, long video, and that'll be kind of an architecture overview, because I talked about how data gets sent and just kind of how really all the systems work, what I use for each thing. But I'll keep that in case I decide to release another video with it all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out the game, it's over on Steam. It's Kingdoms of Marazia, and free to play. If you do check it out, I'll probably run into you on there. And if you have an interest in my games, check out my Discord, which I'll put down in the description. I have 2 Discords. There's kind of just a Siege Discord, but then there's also a Fire Dragon Studios Discord for my games. And so check out both of them. I don't know why there's 2. Don't ask me. But yeah, if you'd leave a like, subscribe, comment, do that sort of thing, and I'll catch you in the next one.